family was pretty close, and I was always in church from, in Sunday morning, Sunday night, Wednesday night. That was part of what we did, part of what we didn't miss. And I even can remember as a kid, I would lead singing, I would pass out communion, I would just do all the things that I thought just was the right thing to do. That's what I was taught, so all I remember. But I would say that I went through that. I gave my life to Christ when I was 14, and I was fully committed to living for Him. But it was the same thing. I was in church. I went through junior high and high school in a small town where everybody was Christians, and we did the right thing. We had good morals, good values, and I would say then I went to school at UT, and then my eyes were opened, and I can remember back to one of the things that my grandmother had told me when I went off to school, because growing up in West Texas, moving to Liberal, all through that, there's just demons out there. You can't go there, and so I would say that my grandparents were probably worried about me. And when I left, my grandmother told me the most important thing I could do when I went to school was find some friends and a church home, and friends that were going to keep you accountable. And at the time, I was like, come on. Her name's Grand Jan. I was like, come on, Grand Jan. I mean, you're not thinking I'm going to do that, whatever. And then I caught myself the first couple of weeks at school just like getting in with a crowd of guys that I played football with. We were playing on Saturdays, and I just got caught up. I wasn't doing anything, and I remember. And at that point, I feel like that's where my relationship with the Lord really came alive. And I made a decision to make some friends and to find a church home. And I got involved. I didn't miss church on Sundays. And it was a decision that not that you have to go to church to be a Christian. But my point is, I made a decision that my faith, my relationship with the Lord is the most important thing above anything else. It was more important than football to me. It was more important than all the 30,000 girls that were walking around campus, which was kind of nice. It was more important than all those things, and it wasn't easy. And I'm not saying I was perfect by any means, but that is the moment where I realized what this life is about. And as I went through college, we were successful. There was ups and downs, but I would say that the time, and that's a fast forward story. But what Ben has been saying tonight is probably rings true for me the most. Is it's not about me. It's not about you. It's not about the things that we pursue in life. It's what you pursue in life is what you are, and if you pursue Jesus, then you're a Christian. And so for me, battling an injury in college that took away one of the things that I worked for. My whole college career was a national championship. That's why I came back for my senior year. It was taken away. And then I don't want to paint this sob story, but this is something that I feel like is important and letting you know. I'm still being developed as a man and as a Christian, but then you get drafted later than you want. You come to the Browns and you kind of get a taste of what the NFL is like. You come in, you're the starter the next year. We're playing. We win a few games early. We're a very young team. We're kind of building something, and then I get hurt. And then I don't see the field again. And so all these things that I really live life for, the foundation that had been building up to this point is, now it's okay. Who are you? What do you believe? Are you the man that you claim that you are? That you tell people that you are? I got hurt in the Pittsburgh game last year, and a lot of things happened after that, and now I am where I am. I hadn't played since. And it's hard. It's frustrating. But I think the most important thing is for me in my life, it's been through hardships. It's been through tough times. Yeah, I've been successful at times, but it's the moments where I really feel closest to the Lord and feel like I'm surrendering all I have to Him is in the moments of doubt, is in the moments of, why are these things happening to me? Don't you see how hard I work? Don't you see how hard I prepared? Don't you see how bad I want this? Don't you see how I want to just play so that I can have an impact, I can make a difference for you? It's not about me. Why are you making me go through some of these things? Then you read Job, then you read stories in the Bible, then you read things that really come alive for you and show you. And for me, in my walk with Christ, it's been through things that I don't want to happen that draws me closest to Him. And even in a time like this, I feel like my relationship and my walk with the Lord is as steady as it can be. And I have doubts, I have fears, I think we all do. But I think it's in moments of weakness, in moments of trials, in moments in your worst dreams, that's what can happen. I think in those moments is when you can really fully and consciously rely on the Lord. And it's not easy. It's not fun sometimes. But that's what you're made of. That's who you are. And so for me, my walk with the Lord has been awesome. I don't like to go through some of the things that I've been through, but I know that in those times, God has just scooped me up. And my wife has it written on her Bible. You see 2 footprints in the sand, and then all of a sudden it's Jesus' wings that pick you up, and the footsteps are washed away by the ocean. And for me, it's like there I was walking, and then when I need help, Jesus just picks you up. He just carries you. He walks with you. I lean on Him. I trust in Him. I believe in Him with everything that I have. And I know that no matter what happens in this life, no matter if I don't ever play again, no matter if I get hurt or just don't ever see the field, that there's still going to be an open door for me in heaven someday, and that's the sweetest gift that any of us can have. And so I encourage you guys to just to live each day, to keep fighting, to keep pushing, and even when you feel like you're not going anywhere, nothing's going on. I feel like I don't have a purpose. I feel like I'm not being used the way I should be used. Even when you're in the struggles like that, just know God is preparing